Woodworking UK, hello and welcome to my tiny shop. Today I will be showing you how to make one of these, a beard comb. It will help the bearded part of our community, the wizards of woodworking. Let's check it out. Beard comb project. If you've got a piece of scrap wood lying around like me, I've got this piece of mahogany, we'll transfer it into a beard comb to get these under control. Let's have a look. I'm gonna make it, let's say 14, yeah, we'll go with 14, maybe let's do 14.5 centimeters long. So how long the teeth gonna be? Well, basically we're gonna go to the maximum of what my table saw can do in this case, which is 6.5 centimeters. So we are gonna be looking after our wizards of woodworking with the longest beards. Now, what's the distance between teeth? So basically, taking into consideration the thickness of our blade, what I'm going to do them in 1 centimeter intervals. And there we go, that's our basic design. So let's cut this out first and see how we get on from there. To cut out this slot, I'm going to be using my table saw with a sled. That's the easiest and safest solution to do these, but obviously you can use your bandsaw, you can use your scroll saw, whatever you got. You can actually even use your handsaw. It's up to you what equipment you've got. I'm lucky to have a table saw with a sled, so that's what I'm going to use. And as always guys, remember your safety gear. The design is coming along nicely. As you can see, we are getting some interesting shapes here. Next thing, I want to take off some stock in between those two lines on both sides, so it's a nice area you can grab onto. And to do that, I'm going to use my, again, table saw with the sled. So that's our basic design done. Now it's time for a bit of sanding. Now this groove here on both sides, that will be filled with a piece of leather. It's just for a softer grip, better grip. So we've sanded it up to 240 at the minute, and the next step, obviously this needs to be absolutely ultra smooth. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to sprinkle some water on it to raise the grain on the piece. So I'm going to let that dry, and when we come back we'll sand it with grit 300, and that should be it. That should be ultra smooth, ready for applying the finishes. As I mentioned before, we're going to put a strip of leather on both sides. It will give it a nice design, nice look, and on top of it obviously it's going to be a lot better to handle. So I've got a piece of leather, and now we're just going to cut it to size. We'll glue these strips of leather now before we actually finish the piece. The leather will actually benefit from the finish I'm going to be applying, so it will protect it and will give it a refreshed look. And there it is, guys, our handmade beautiful beard comb. As you can see with the leather, it looks really awesome. It gives us a nice good touch, good grip. So the last thing to do here, guys, is just apply the finish. The finish I use for my chopping boards actually and my serving boards, it's a blend of 3 ingredients. It's mineral oil, coconut oil and beeswax. Guys, it's an absolutely amazing blend. I use it all the time, and it will give this piece a nice long-lasting protection and very good looks. Let's get to it.